Alright, welcome everyone to round 3 of Lrc F2 Championship. Today we are at Spielberg for the Austrian, actually I want to say Austrian Grand Prix, but it's not gonna be a Grand Prix because it's gonna be an F2 race, so not a Grand Prix. We are headed now to qualifying. It's a one-shot qualifying, so no. So drivers will only have one shot at making their time. Okay, give me a second. Are we live? Because I think we are. I believe we are. Alright, we are live. I was doubtful for a second because something did not work. Alright. The drivers are on the track. Coolest 4 now. The first on the track. But a lot can change. There's only been one corner so far in the lap. Coolest approaching turn 3 now. Nice and easy with his Invicta car. Not really all I can say in one-shot quali. Everyone obviously on the super soft tire, the fastest compound in Austria. You see Coolest going into turn 5, right at turn 6, turn 7. I don't really know how to comment. It's Coolest definitely picked up some pace over the last week. Last week we saw him struggle a little bit with his the F2 cars. He definitely wasn't the fastest guy on the grid. You can see Nadewell in second also. And Coolest crosses the line, and that's the first place for Invicta drivers by some margin. That's 3/10. 3/10 is quite a nice margin, quite a sweet margin. Not gonna lie, very nice job by Coolest. Coolest putting his car in P1. Second place is Nadewell, I believe, with the time 3/10. That's 3/10 slower than Coolest's one. And in the third place is Arrow, with 114.1, losing 5/10 to pole position. And right now we're headed to the sprint race, where the qualifying does not really matter. It doesn't matter at all, actually. I mean, it kind of does, but it's reversed grid. So, as far as I believe, either Trimashave or perhaps will start in the first place. I believe it's gonna be perhaps, because I think it's reverse top 6, but I might be wrong, so apologies for that. I'm just quickly check if the sound's alright. Yeah, I think it's alright. Alright. Now we are waiting for the drivers to prepare their cars for the sprint race, obviously. Not really a lot is gonna happen. There's not really a lot of people watching the stream right now. Viewers. I think everything's working. Stream. I think it is alright. Viewers today, so not that much attention for now. Much attention for the stream right now. But hopefully it will change and some people will join in for the fun. Sorry for jumping around the commentator, for jumping around the game and the intermission. Right, I'm back. I got trolled, prank called by someone. God damn it, it's... Alright, we are back. I'm getting spam called like crazy, so I'm gonna mute my phone. Sorry about that. Uh, there's oh, I was wrong. Turns out Luli Cesar is starting first, so it's reverse top 10. Alright, now we know. Yeah, and let's wait for drivers to make it to their grid slot. In the meanwhile, we will look at the tire choices of the drivers. Obviously, everyone on the soft compound. There's really no point going softer. There's really no point going softer or harder, because it's only a sprint race, not a lot of laps, and there is no mandatory pit stop in this race. Yeah. I mean, it will be definitely a very interesting sprint race. Races on Spielberg are always, well, not always, but most of the times breathtaking, especially in league racing. And yeah, and yeah, the drivers are very close to their grid slots right now. Obviously, Luli Cesar going off the track on the formation lap. I don't know why did he do that, because that may put him at risk or of maybe a penalty later on, but I don't think so. Really aggressive swerving from Luli Cesar, more widely known as Kimmy. But that's an interesting waving. And he's also gonna miss the grid slot, I believe. Yeah, he's gonna miss the grid slot. He's gonna... Yeah, I called it. Alright. Alright, we're approaching the 5 lights ahead of the drivers, and it's 5 lights, and the drivers are going. The camera is obviously horrible, but we're used to that with Codemasters. Down the inside goes Nuclear Bubble on Trimashave. Horrible start by Kimmy. Trimashave is up to first place. They're going around now for turn 2. Not really a lot of crashes going on, which is a good thing, actually. Lrc making up some places at the start of the race. Now on the inside goes Lrc in turn 3. What a dive bomb that was. He really locked up that tire. And there's a spinner, someone spun, that's Kateshi, I believe. Yeah, Kateshi spun, same with Tim Bleich and Julio. I Like Trains was also involved, I believe, in that incident. Trimashave leading the race so far, with 1 second of an advantage, which is quite nice, as Kimmy plummets down to 16th, and maybe even 17th. Yeah, that's a 17th place, so he went from first to last, which is... well, not great for him and not great for Ike's Racing, but it is what it is. He'll have to do a mega comeback if he wants to even score points in the sprint race. Meanwhile, Trimashave is first, as I said. Nuclear Bubble staying in the same position as he was. Lrc in third, making up 1 position, and Nadewell making up 5 positions from P9 up to P4. Coolest also making up 5 positions from P10 to P5. Great start by Coolest and Nadewell. Arrow also making up 2 positions, perhaps losing 2 from P5. Not great for him. Not great for him. Is there any fights going on right now on the track? Yes, there are. Mr. Zoxon is... maybe will go down the inside of Perhaps? No, Perhaps goes down the inside of Arrow. I mean, he tried to, but he kind of failed. Arrow still in 6th. Mr. Zoxon in P8. Will he be able to take advantage out of the situation? I don't know, as there is Blazer going down the inside of Bablo, and I am yet again getting spam called by someone, which is not ideal for the stream. Phil Malone in 10th, advancing from last place into 10th. Great start by him. Blazer in 9th, as I said before. Blazer cost Bablo to... I'm getting... Wait a second, guys, because I'm getting really obliterated with calls right now. Just give me a second. Alright. what is... Alright, we are back with racing. As we can see, Phil Malone maybe going down the inside of Lellen. No, Lellen stays in 10th. Lellen went... making up some position when I started. Same with Phil Malone from last into 11th. We can see also Coolest moving up one spot with Nadewell. Loris falling down 2 places, I believe. Yes, he was in P3 before. Ribachef still in first. That's a very impressive performance in the sprint so far for Trimashave. What a great drive so far that is. Nuclear Bubble 3 tenths behind him. He is following really closely, watching what Trimashave does. Trimashave will try to hold his position though. I mean, he definitely won't give up that P1. That would be a fantastic result if he could deliver that home, but yeah, let's see how that work out for Trimashave. Trimashave goes a little bit wide in turn 3. As Nuclear Bubble just spun, and Coolest and Nate will gain position by that, and so will probably everyone else on the grid. Nuclear Bubble in some real trouble right now, being well, kind of facing the wrong direction there, as he plummets down to the last place, which puts Trimashave in a really sweet spot so far. 9 tenths ahead of Coolest, now 8, but the advantage is still there. Coolest is second, as I said. Nadewell also following Coolest very closely, 5 tenths behind the Englishman. Arrow also watching that, teammate of Nadewell. I believe he wasn't there last week, but it was but it's good to have him back, obviously. He is 1.1 seconds behind Nadewell. Nadewell closing up on Coolest, and Coolest is closing up on Trimashave. So this is right now become a three-way battle between Coolest, Nadewell, and Trimashave. Coolest tries to pull to the outside line. Will he try a switchback? No, Trimashave blocks off the inside line as Nadewell overtakes Coolest, and may also overtake Trimashave on the inside into turn 4. Yes, that's an overtake on Trimashave. But Nadewell spins. Nadewell spun. What a disaster! I cannot really comprehend of what just happened now. I believe I think Nuclear Bubble or Nadewell. I'm not really sure. I think it was Nuclear Bubble. No, it was Nadewell. Nadewell overtaking Trimashave. Wow, then Nadewell overtaking Trimashave, losing it on the inside, and slamming Trimashave in with the rear with the rear of the car. Interesting things are happening right now in Spielberg, but for now we're gonna focus on the battle between Coolest and Arrow, as Arrow pulls to the inside line, overtakes Coolest with ease using the drag reduction system. Very useful in F2 and also F1. Hold up, guys, I'm just gonna check one thing real quick. All right, we are back. I'm really sorry for the a break right now in such an intense moment of the race, but I got some calls that the stream isn't stable, and I think it's stable enough. All right, let's get back to racing. Coolest re-overtaking arrow into first place right now. A very sweet drive from Coolest. 10th, back to first. Blazer also making up some positions, 4 positions to be exact. Loris in P4. So far, a pretty decent drive for the Flying Dutchman. We are not really seeing that much track limit violations. Well, there are some, but I don't think it's that bad actually. Well, just as I said that it's not that bad, Bablo gets a 3-second time penalty. I think it's a commentator curse at its finest. Well, it's still pretty alright, I would say. Only 3 drivers, actually 4 drivers with track limit penalties. It's on lap 8. It's pretty decent for Austria, where there is really there's a lot of places where you can very easily violate the track limits. Coolest locks up his tires going into turn 4. Not the ideal maneuver. Nuclear Bubble retires, but he was having a pretty disaster of a race. As Coolest... Oh, I think Coolest might have had an internet issue. Because I've seen him opening the game, which indicates to me that there has been some issue with his game, so he might lose a lot of time right now on the track. Yeah, Coolest has joined. He had some game issues, and we can also see it by the gaps. AI is obviously purposely set up to be on a low level, so drivers just don't leave and use AI to their advantage. It makes, you know what I'm saying. Coolest losing almost 3 seconds. Well, losing 3 seconds right now to Arrow because of his game, which is well less than ideal, and he is right now being challenged by Blazer. Blazer opening his DRS right now, probably. I mean, probably. He definitely opened his DRS as he's going down the inside of Coolest. Coolest will have to defend that one. It's gonna cost him some time. Blazer having a very, very big drift in turn 4. As he tries to overtake Coolest, I Like Trains is also up there. He's only 1.2 seconds behind Blazer, so it's still a game on for I Like Trains, although I believe he might have a massive penalty, which is not ideal for him. Yeah, he has a 20-second time penalty. That's not really good, although there is a possibility he might say to stewards, hey, the game awarded me penalty unfairly, which is unfair, so I want that 20-second removed, and that could make him gain some positions at the end in the final race standings, as Coolest gets overtaken by Blazer. I think I didn't catch that, but Coolest tries his best to re-overtake Blazer. Blazer on the inside. It's basically the same situation that happened on the last lap, on lap 9. Arrow in comfortable first place. He could get right now a 3-second time penalty and still win. Very good race from Arrow, advancing 7 places in the sprint race. Maneuvering your car through so much chaos is not easy, and I think everyone realizes that. Perhaps also in P5. Great result for the Finnish driver right now in P5. 2.7 seconds behind I Like Trains, which for now will put him in P4. But we'll see what will happen later when the stewards review all the reports and stuff. You know, Loris in 6th, trying to attack perhaps, although he has a 3-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits. Lrc tries to pull a move on the outside of perhaps, but perhaps blocks the outside line very nicely. Coolest also getting overtaken by Blazer, but trying to overtake Blazer back. And I think he will be able to. Yes, he pulls a move on Blazer. Pretty sweet move by him. Coolest got back up into second place, but the fight is not over. I think not yet. Blazer's still on the outside, but he has to concede because that was a bit too dangerous. Side by side into turn 6, I believe. There's a yellow flag. Kateshi is Pablo spun in turn 4. Not an ideal race for Pablo. Yeah, that was not a good race for Pablo at all. Giulio, I think, also spinning right now. I'm not really sure. Arrow extending his gap to 4.3. Coolest still trying his best, his absolute best to defend Blazer, who is right on his gearbox, and he also will have to defend I Like Trains, who even though he has a penalty, and there's gonna be a free wide into their turn 3, folks. I Like Trains on the inside of Blazer and Coolest. I Like Trains pulls almost a double move. Coolest doing his best to defend, but that's a hard task considering it was a free wide. Coolest might be able to re-overtake I Like Trains in turn 4. He's on the outside line. Now it will turn to the inside line for turn 5. Coolest on the inside. Will he be able to re-overtake I Like Trains? No, he will have to concede for now his positions as Blazer. I'm sorry, gains a very important position. That puts him in second place. Now he is open to chase Arrow, but that's a very hard task. That's a very hard task considering there's only 2 laps to go right now, and he has 4.7 seconds of a gap. For some reason, Blazer lets I Like Trains go without a fight, which is interesting. I Like Trains up to second place. Up to second place he goes. Blazer now will try overtaking him on the inside line. I Like Trains blocks his tires absolutely, as Blazer gets a time penalty, and that's a game changer. That basically puts Blazer down from second place into third. As Coolest overtakes him as well. Coolest trying his best to overtake I Like Trains also. He is technically ahead of him right now, but I Like Trains has a 20-second time penalty, which will promote Coolest to second place at the end of the race. Even if things stay as they are right now, Blazer with that 3-second time penalty really kind of losing a chance to fight for P2. Holy, that's an interesting race. And an underdog of this race is Phil Malone, who last time I saw him on the track he was P11. Now he's P5. Great performance so far by Phil Malone. He still has a chance for a P4 technically, but actually no, because Nadewell just overtook him, and Nadewell is up to 5th place on the track. Lrc down to 7th. Not really a great race for Lrc. 3-second time penalty plus not really a great pace. I mean, pace-wise it's alright, but just not really a lot of luck in this race. Yeah, that's not really a great race for Lrc. Although he will have a pretty decent chance in the feature race, considering he will start, I believe, in P6 if I'm correct. Coolest trying to chase I Like Trains for that position on the track, as Arrow wins the sprint race. Arrow winning the sprint race by some margin, by the margin of 5 seconds. Great drive from our beloved Portuguese man, and he's also and that's a podium on his first race in this championship, I believe. I mean the F2 championship. First race, first podium. Sweet drive by Arrow. Not engineering this time around. Yeah, overall a great drive. Coolest finishes second with 6 seconds gap to Arrow. And Laser finishes third with 3.4 seconds gap to Coolest, which technically was 4 tenths because Blazer got a 3-second time penalty. Yeah, and he dropped that place. He lost the chance of fighting it. Well, if he was ahead of Coolest at the end of the race, he might have had a chance to maybe report like a like a wrong warning or something like that to stewards. But now that he's behind Coolest on the track at the end of the race, I don't think revoking his 3-second time penalty will not give him anything basically. Oh yeah, what a race! What a race! Well, at the end of the race, that's a pretty interesting thing about well, F2. Arrow won the race, but Coolest is ahead of him in the overall standings, in the weekend standings. Let's see the race director. Did Coolest get a fastest lap? I believe he must have gotten a fastest lap. 1:15.2. I think that's the fastest lap of the race. Correct. Yeah, because that would explain why he has 9 points to his name in this race. P3 for Blazer, P4 for Nadewell, P5 for Film Alone, who gained a position from I Like Trains' penalty. Perhaps in 6, pretty sweet race for the finish, for the flying Finn. P7 for Loris, not really, I think, what he hoped for. Leland in the points, pretty sweet result after his first podium. I mean, I don't think that was his first podium, but after a podium in the last race in Imola. Wow, that was a very interesting race. And now we're headed to the feature race. And we'll be right back with the feature race. Alright, we are back for the feature race, Lrc, round 3 of the F2 Championship in Spielberg, as immediately Luli Cesar, more widely known as Kimi, gets disqualified from the formation lap, which is really not that great for him, considering he'll have cold tires. Same happened to Mr. Zoxen, he also got disqualified. Maybe there was like a collision when they pulled out of their grid slots. Well, we'll never know, I think. We may have a chance to know what happened if they post the clip of the incident on the Clips for Stream channel in Lrc server. Again, I recommend you guys that are not in Lrc's Discord to join that Discord immediately, because I think it's great. Yeah, and we see Coolest in P1, and I totally forgot about the tires, so I forgot to check that. My bad. We'll check that now. Coolest starts on soft, Nailwell on super soft, Arrow starts on soft, Blazer on soft, Kadeshi on soft, perhaps in super soft, Lower super soft, Trimmer Shave soft, Nuclear Bubble super soft, and Kimi super soft. We don't really have time to cover the second part of the grid. Well, to summarize the tire choices, basically the people that went for the super soft will go on attack straight away, and people that went for soft are going to be more passive, and they're going to attack at the end of the race. But we're now having 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights right now, and the drivers are off their grid slots. Great start. Well, I'm not really able to know because Codemaster's cameras are shit. Great start for Coolest. He is still in P1. Not a great start for Blazer. He was on the inside of Coolest but had to concede the positions and had to abandon the overtake. Nadewell in second, Arrow in third. Nadewell, will he attack Coolest straight away on that brand new set of super soft tire? Nadewell only 3 tenths behind Coolest. Coolest will have to go onto a defensive mode right now, as Nadewell doesn't wait at all. He dive bumps him into turn 4, but he kind of failed. He kind of failed that dive bump. Not really a great attempt from Nadewell. He did try to get that done straight away. Let's look at the rest of the grid, the positions and the stuff. Alright, so Loris advanced 2 positions from P7, Trimashave advanced 2 positions from P8. Kadeshi fell down 2 positions, and perhaps fell down 2 positions from P6. Bablo advancing 3 positions, great start by him, and I Like Trains, also a great start by him. Alright, now we are getting some action going, because Nadewell is on the inside of Coolest. Loris goes wide, I think overtakes some guys. There was a big incident. Is there someone sideways? I saw smoke, but I'm not really sure who is smoking, as well, right now Arrow is trying to Navel, first of all, Navel overtook Coolest, which puts Navel in the first place, and also Arrow tried to follow his teammate and also overtake Coolest. Arrow will now try going maybe down the inside into turn 4. No, he decided to bail out of that. It was pretty dangerous, to be fair. Arrow in P3, very following Coolest very closely. And yeah, great start by him. Great start by the dance driver. Loris going up some positions. He is up into P4. He is P4 right now. Same with Trimashave, also up 3 positions into P5. Great start by Trimashave. Kadeshi got in 1 position, I think, and I think I know who was the guy that spun. I believe it was either Blazer or Nuclear Bubble. I'm not really sure. I Like Trains going in with the fastest lap of the session so far. He is up 8 places, so from 16th into 8th pretty much immediately on lap 3. Alright, now we are, now that's, now, oh, Arrow trying to overtake Coolest there. Coolest closing the outside line. Trying his best to defend his second place. Arrow 3 tenths behind, still with a chance to overtake Coolest, maybe even on this lap. Big slide by Arrow there. Not really a great thing. Drifts are not really a cool thing in Formula racing. Oh, Lrc is 8 tenths behind Arrow. With some chances of maybe getting a podium in the feature race. That would be a great comeback for Lrc, considering his his not impressive performance in the sprint race. Coolest with the fastest lap, 1:15.5. I believe his fastest lap in the last race was 1:15.2, so still 3 tenths off, but it's only the 4th lap of the race, and by the way, he's on harder compound. So, great lap by Coolest there, as he's trying to close his gap to Nadewell, even though Nadewell is on super soft. And even, as I said, even though he is on Nadewell is on super soft, Coolest finds a lot of pace and I think overtakes Nadewell and goes back up to P1. Nadewell will obviously try to fight that overtake. Will he be able to? He's on the inside. Yeah, he just about managed to. As Coolest, I think Coolest gives Nadewell a lovely nudge, maybe high five, some would say. Fortunately, nothing happened because of that, so that's pretty good. No one crashed, and yeah, Nadewell is back up to P1. Very intense start, as Arrow is also right, and also Arrow is right up there in P3, only 2 tenths behind Coolest and 5 tenths behind Nadewell. So it's a very close race. Phil Malone up 7 places, pretty nice start from Phil Malone. Like Trains still in 8th place from 16th. As Nadewell gets overtaken by Coolest, I almost missed that. Coolest is on the inside right now of Nadewell. Nadewell will defend his position going into turn 4. Is Arrow there? Yeah, he is there. Will he try to pick up the scraps from this fight? I mean, not pick up the scraps, that was a wrong sentence, but will he try to use this fight to his advantage? And yeah, he did use this fight to his advantage. He overtook his teammate, Nadewell, and he is up to P2 right now. Great performance so far by Arrow, and he will right now try to maybe chase Coolest, as Coolest went up to P1 again. Great performance by Coolest so far. Also, he is in P1. Lrc 2 seconds. Lrc pretty much in the no man's land at the moment. 2 seconds behind and 2 seconds ahead. Not really. I wanted to say. I almost said not an impressive performance, but I think it's a pretty impressive performance considering his pace in the sprint race. As Nadewell tries to re-overtake Coolest, Arrow I think led Nadewell through there, I'm not really sure, but Nadewell picked up that P1 again. The fight is really great there. Well, it's a really great fight. Perhaps also trying to do some overtaking, perhaps overtaking Blazer into P7. As there is a crash, Julio 7 spun in turn 3. Not really a great thing for Julio 7. Cool. There's another crash. I mean, not a crash, but there's a lot of things happening on the track. I'm sorry if I'm not able to cover everything. Trimashave loses a position to Blazer, I believe, as Blazer overtakes him or defends his place. I'm not sure. Perhaps lost a few positions there. He was P7, I believe, or P8 few corners before, but now he's P10. All right, let's get back to the top 3, because they are right now approaching the longest DRS straight on the track, and will Coolest be able to pull a move again on Nadewell. Nadewell will go onto a defensive mode. Isco is going to pick the inside line. Coolest does not go onto the inside line. Coolest decides to wait for another DRS straight. And there it is, another DRS straight. Will he be able to overtake Nadewell on this DRS straight? No, he is a bit too far back. No, remember, no ERS system there, as we see Kimi spinning and Trimashave spinning. What a massive shame for Trimashave. Not really a great race for him. I mean, it was pretty nice, but it all it kind of it went bad. Really a big shame. A big shame. What else is happening on the track right now? Kateshi will try maybe to overtake his teammate Lrc on the next straight. But let's get back to the top 3 because they are approaching the longest DRS straight again. And I believe there might be some sweet overtakes happening on this straight right now. Coolest 1/10 behind Nadewell. Very close. He pulls this time to the outside line. Will he try to switch back? It's really hard this corner to switch back because the driver defending can easily block the inside line, but Nadewell failed that and he lost a position to Coolest. He's now down to P2 and maybe P3 because Arrow is alongside him, and Arrow overtakes Nadewell. I don't think Nadewell wanted to fight that one because he's Arrow's teammate, and it would be Arrow just let Nadewell through. I think it's a possibility that he let Nadewell through because he has a better tire compound for now, but we'll never know. Kimi pitted. Let's change to the tire graph right now. So basically, no one pitted. I mean, oh wait, never mind. Some people pitted. Nadewell is in the pits right now, so that's the first driver from top 10 to pit. And Julie Cesar, Julio, and Tiblige also, they all pitted for the soft tire compound. Nadewell will probably also pit for the soft tire compound. Lrc also pitted. He will most likely, I mean, definitely pit for the soft tire compound because they were all on super soft, so they have to go for soft. Makes sense, right? Well, who else pitted? Mr. Zoxon pitted. Mr. Zoxon will also probably go for a soft tire compound. Bablo also pitted. He is on the new soft tire compound right now. He is just coming out of the pits. He stays ahead of Mr. Zoxon. So great pit stop by Prema Crew. Coolest is promoted with that with Nadewell pitting. Wait, no, he was ahead of Nadewell. So Coolest stays P1 right now. His closest rival for now is Arrow, 1.1 seconds behind. He is on the same tires as Coolest, same, and I believe they are pretty close when it comes to tire wear. Also, yeah, this race right now from an overtaking contest turned into a strategic contest. Who will nail the strategy better? Let's see. Alak Trains, also a potential contender for a win. He has some great pace today. He also pitted, and he will pit. I mean, he pitted for soft tire compound. Perhaps is in. Same with Trimashave. No, Trimashave didn't pit. Trimashave is up to P6. Who else pitted? Lelan pitted. Another Trident driver in the pits. So far, a great race for Lelan. He pitted for soft, and for now, on the track, everyone is on the soft tire compound, which is not surprising. But Arrow right now overtook Coolest. Coolest, I think he made a mistake. He had a pretty big gap to Arrow on the track, but now he's down to P2 with the gap of two tenths. And Arrow, I think, will be preparing to pit because he moved to the inside line a bit. Is he pitting? No, he is not pitting. None of them are pitting. I think I'm guessing they'll pit up about lap 13 or 12. Depends on how much time, how fast Nadewell will be closing up. If they see Nadewell in like P5 or P6, if he deals with Trimashave, if he deals with Trimashave, if he overtakes Trimashave fairly fast, I think they will pit pretty soon. Because they might get undercutted. Quickly check if the stream's alright. Yeah, the stream's alright. Let's come back to racing. Coolest is... apologies about that. Still a bit of coughing left in me. Coolest, very close to Arrow, only 3/10 separates him and the Portuguese driver. Perhaps trying his best to overtake Pablo and Mr. Zuxen. That was Mr. Zuxen, I believe. But he failed and lost that position to Pablo, I think. I'm not really sure what happened there. Nadewell is rapidly making up the time as Blazer is in the pits. Blazer is in the pits. He is one of the first guys to pit for a soft tire, from a soft tire compound to possibly a super soft tire compound. Unknown also followed him. He also pits. Yeah, let's see how the grid will look after they come out of their pit slots. I Like Trains gains 2 positions by that undercut. Great strategy tactic by I Like Trains. I Like Trains making up a lot of position from second to last up to 6. Great race so far by I Like Trains, and he has pitted. So let's see how. Let's see if he'll get a chance of maybe scoring a podium positions at the end of this race. He kind of has a lot of chances, to be fair, with Arrow, Coolest, and Nadewell fighting for a podium. He has a chance. Coolest dives into the pits on a soft tire compound. He is the third driver on the grid to pit for, well, presumably super soft. I don't think he has another option. Yeah, he pits for super soft, and he exits his grid slot. Kateshi follows him. Kateshi also pits for, well, super soft, quite likely. Arrow in P1 with no one behind him. Well, Nadewell behind him, and he's 22 seconds back. I can feel the peace, to be fair. It's very calming. But let's get back to action. Loris, 2/10 only 2/10 behind Blazer. Blazer on a brand new set of super soft. Maybe we'll get overtaken by Loris. Loris pulls onto the inside line, brakes just a bit too early, and gives Blazer high five. What a lovely gesture by Loris. That was a very lovely gesture from him. I don't think he gave up. But seriously, I don't think he will give up on taking Blazer's position, because I wanted to say that he is keeping up with him, but now Blazer is kind of pulling away. As Arrow pits for super soft, and he's probably going to come out behind Coolest. Or actually, he will maybe come out ahead of Coolest. Let's see Coolest's POV. And he came out behind Coolest, so he will now have to chase the English driver with using all the pace he can get right now. I Like Trains only 3.6 seconds behind Arrow. That's only 5 seconds to Coolest and 7 seconds to Nadewell. That's a great comeback from I Like Trains. Very neat job by him. He might have a chance of scoring a podium position, as Loris, well, he lost some time on the previous lap, but now he's back for round 2 with Blazer. After giving him the high 5, he will try to maybe get his place on the next DRS straight. The MP Motorsport driver so far having a pretty decent feature race. Blazer, well, where did he start? Let's check that one. Fastest lap belongs to I Like Trains right now, by the way. And as I said, that Coolest just pulls in 114.7 like it's nothing. The great lap by Coolest. I messed up a little bit, and not a lot of penalties. Only Giulio and Leland and Pablo, I think, with track limits penalties. Trumashave having a penalty, but I don't think it's for track limits. I don't think it's for track limits. As Lrc pulls onto the inside line of Blazer and almost gets the 5th place. That was a pretty optimistic maneuver by the Dutchman, as they weave around, maybe trying to communicate with each other in some sort of code. Well, I don't really think they're communicating with each other, but yeah, they are really going at it, fighting very nicely. I don't know why Blazer has such a I mean, I wouldn't say weak, but has not the greatest pace. Arrow just pulls in 114.4. What a lap by Arrow! Great lap by Arrow. Film alone gets a 3-second time penalty, which for now doesn't do anything for him because he's 9 seconds ahead of perhaps. But that definitely will make overtaking Kadeshi more difficult. Coolest. I almost forgot. Lrc is going at it with Blazer again. Will he try to switch back? He tried, but Blazer blocked him blocked the inside line very effectively. Mr. Zuckman also getting a 3-second time penalty. And there was a fight, but which I didn't know. This Arrow moving up into 2nd place. What a great pace for now by Arrow. Let's see if he can maybe overtake his teammate also. He has only 1.4. He's losing only 1.4 seconds to Nadel. That's doable for Arrow. He is in a position where he could win sprint race and feature race. Coolest technically also is in a position. Technically, Coolest is also in a position to win the feature race, but he is behind Arrow for now. Well, maybe not for long, because he right now pulled onto the outside line in turn 3, going around the outside of Arrow. What a move by Coolest! That was very neat, very neat. Later on the brakes and around the outside, but Arrow might not give up just yet. He is on the inside line, goes for the dive in turn 4, dives into P2 again, and this fight will continue, I believe, because they are pretty close to each other, and their tires are basically in the same state right now. Coolest has Coolest's tires are 1 lap older, but that's I don't really think that's that's a difference, but I don't really think that it's a game-changing difference, if you know what I mean. Lrc overtook Blazer, which I find a bit surprising, considering Blazer is on super soft and Lrc is on soft, which are 3 laps older than Blazer's super soft. Wonderful pace from Lrc right now in the feature race. He is in a position to get P5 in the race, maybe P4 if I Like Trains makes a mistake. Hell, maybe P1 if top 4 makes mistakes. As Coolest repeats, well, not repeats, but also overtakes Arrow in turn 3, and he got overtaken by Arrow in turn 4. So it's basically the same thing that happened last lap. Coolest might want to change his strategy when it comes to overtaking Arrow, because overtaking him, because I think Arrow wants Coolest to overtake in turn 3, so then he can overtake him back in turn 4 and finish it up with being ahead of Coolest. Well, it's gonna be an interesting battle, the one and a one that we'll come back to. But for now, let's go back to Blazer and Lrc, just checking in on them. Lrc doing his best to maybe overtake Blazer. Let's see what happened in the back of on the back of the grid. Not really. People are really spread in the second part of the grid. The only close battle right now is Kimi and Trimashave, but they all have penalties. Kateshi makes a move on Phil. Phil with a penalty is not in the greatest of positions right now, but he may be able to pull off that P7 if he sorry, P8 if he does everything correctly. Lrc overtakes Blazer. Blazer trying his best to retake that 5th place, but he failed. Wonderful pace. I'm gonna say it again. Wonderful pace from Lrc on soft tire. What a fight that is. They are really going at it. Same with Coolest and Arrow. They are also going at it really hard. And well, basically that fight opens a door for Nadewell to win this race. This is the last lap right now. This is the last lap of the feature race, and let's see what will happen. There is a lapper, or there is a lapper that's I don't know really what car that is. I think it's Trimashave. My bad, I made a mistake. Arrow going down the inside in turn 3. He almost got the position, but Coolest just came out ahead. Will he be able to overtake Coolest in turn 4? Arrow's pulling into the outside line. That was a very interesting thing that happened right there. Trimashave got pushed out of the track right there. But Coolest somehow stays in second. What a battle right there. I Like Trains overtakes Blazer, almost overtakes I Like Trains. I don't know really what happened there. There's a yellow flag, but let's focus on the battle in the front for now. We'll come back to that in a sec. Nadewell is out of the final corner suddenly, and he wins the feature race in Austria. What a drive by Nadewell, as Coolest crashes into the wall and takes the second place. Arrow takes the third after doing his best to get that second. I Like Trains finishes 4th, Blazer finishes 5th, and that was Lrc that crashed. Very, very unfortunate, but from Lrc. Very, very unfortunate. He definitely deserved that P5 after, well, basically matching pace with a driver on much better tires. Perhaps finishes 9th. I think he might be happy with his performance. I'm not really sure. Igzys in 10th. Not a bad race, and I didn't have time to take you through the rest of the finishing order. We'll take a look at it in a second. Wow, that was a very, very tense race. Very, very tense. Let's see the final finishing order. But we'll have to take a look at the podium first. Nadewell finishes first with a great drive. Great strategy by Dance. Not really sure if making Arrow go longer. Not really sure if making Arrow hold. I mean, maybe not hold, but challenge Coolest was a decision that was made on purpose, or was it just or was it I forgot how to say that. or was it an accidental thing that benefited Nadewell at the end? We'll never know. Actually, we'll have a chance of knowing. I will ask them questions during the interviews, but yeah, let's take a look again at the finishing order. Nadewell finishing first. Let me just take a quick screen screen. Nadewell finishing first, Kula second, Arrow third, Blazer fourth. I'm talking about the weekend standings. I Like Trains fifth, Phil Malone sixth, Kadeshi seventh, Loris eighth, and I didn't have the time for rest. But it's alright. We will uh, but it's alright. There is a I took a screenshot, so we'll know who won, who came in fifth, or and stuff like that. All right. Well, we're gonna take a quick break right now before the interview section where we interview drivers. So yeah, we'll be back very soon. Alright, hello, right there, and we will move the first driver in like 5 seconds, so give me a moment there. Um, Let me quickly check what was the finishing order in the sprint race, because I kind of forgot. It's because I kind of forgot. Oh, sorry about that. Uh, alright. Just give me a few seconds, guys. Alright, well, first driver to that will move into the interview waiting room, or aka the commentary basement, is gonna to be Mr. Nadewell. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello. Well, hey, welcome to the commentator basement. First of all, how are you doing after the race? And
Pretty good, I would say so myself.
yeah, that was a
uh,
nice week. Nice week. I mean week. Nice night for you, I think. Well, oof, pretty not really a great sprint race. No, that was not really your fault. But then you really made you really got back at it in the feature race with a great win. Well, tell us what happened in the sprint race that caused you to finish not in a maybe position that you would want.
yeah, I in the sprint, I went for a move after while the first two guys were battling, and I my rears and my front locked, like the whole car locked up, and I spun, and yeah, I tried to make it as quick as I could. But
Yeah,
yeah, I lost a lot of grip on the rears, and yeah, in these cars, that's a lot. So yeah, that messed me up in the sprint, but I managed to come back to a
or
P5, probably P6.
P4, I think it was at the
Yeah,
end with.
yeah. I'm saying because I heard that Alex Trains is gonna get their penalty removed. So
Ah, yeah, that's so
probably
that's
I don't
gonna
know.
be P5, I think, for you from the sprint race. That was really unlucky thing with Trimichev. You both lost out. Well, a lot of time on that, which is highly unfortunate. But then everything went I think all right in the feature race. You did kind of a reverse strategy comparing to your teammate and Coolest, which were your like enemies in this race, I would say. And
Uh, yeah.
yeah,
No,
go
no,
on.
continue.
And I wanted to ask if the fact that well, Arrow kind of held Coolest from because you were on the soft tires at the end, and Coolest and Arrow were both on super soft. And I wanted to ask if it was like a planned strategy to help you win the race, or was it just a coincidence?
50-50.
Ah, all right.
Because at the start I said I'm not gonna start on the super softs. Yeah, on the soft, sorry, because my the super softs for me are this lower tire, or at least I don't have the confidence on them, at least on this track. So I preferred the softs from the beginning. So I said like, yeah, I'm running on the softs at the end because I know I can have a lot of pace in them. Um, so cool. I went like, okay, I'm gonna go super soft because that's like the optimal one. And yeah, that was the reason because of the reverse strategy. It wasn't like we 500 IQ it. But yeah, at the end it helped us a lot. Obviously, Aero knew he's a reserve. He said like, "Yeah, man,
Yeah, that's why I asked.
obviously it's you." Yeah, and he just said like, "Yeah, I'm gonna hold him up as much as I can, but if you don't have the pace, you don't have the pace," you know. So I managed to keep the pace up. and yeah, Aero was an amazing teammate. Love him. So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's pretty sweet.
that was pretty good.
Well, and Arrow also won the sprint race, so your team will come out from this weekend, well, as winner of the both races, you know. And also regarding that, because you said you felt better on the soft tire, but do you think that it was the right decision in the race, or do you think you could have done the same thing as Arrow and Coolest did?
I'm not sure. Just because they work on it, and I asked Caero. He was like he was comfortable in the super softs. I wasn't. So I just bet in something that would make me comfortable in the racing area where I had pressure. And I mean, the sprint race showed that I had pace on the soft,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was unfortunate what happened. Otherwise, we could have ended like a P 1-2. But it is what it is. That's how the cards fall. And yeah, I just like the soft better, and I bet on it at the end. So yeah,
Yeah, to finish first, you have to finish, right?
yeah, exactly.
All right. Do you have anything else to?
To
Do you have?
say,
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was an amazing race. Obviously after the the race ban last week because of the sandbagging, that was not intentional at all. Um, it's pretty good to come back and win. Obviously, I technically won on penalties in Coda, so that's two races wins in a event, which is a first for me. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
happy about that.
Nice job.
Coolest did an amazing race. Yeah, thank you. Coolest did an amazing race. I love him, but I mean, we're competitors in the end of the day, and we gotta do what we gotta do. But he also did an amazing race and sprint race. So yeah,
You had a nice battle there at the end of the at the beginning. I'm sorry. That was very entertaining watching y'all go at it.
yeah,
All right.
yeah. It was pretty fun to race.
All right, man. Do you have anything else to add?
No, but yeah, thank you very much. Y vamos.
Yeah, nice job, and congrats, mate, on that win. And
Thank you, thank you.
see you next weekend. All right. Should
See
I
ya.
move you back or?
No, no, no. I'll go. Thank you,
All right.
man. Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. The next driver, that's gonna be against the guy that's going to be interviewed is gonna be Coolest, whom I'm gonna move in a second. Uh,
Oh,
so
okay.
hello, hello. I'm sorry, Coolest, for dragging you out right now. Hello, welcome to the commentator basement. Uh,
Hello.
this time I'm asking I'm asking questions. First of all, how are you doing after the race? How are you feeling?
A bit depressed, to be honest. If the win was definitely on there, but turns out I have a new curse. I cannot win a race, so yeah, this one was not ideal. I knew that I'd have pace to be fighting up there today, and then after qualifying, I was like, damn, okay, we've got a chance. We can make this happen. But then, yeah, I mean, like it was. Obviously, Dems were working together. If I'm being perfectly honest, I don't know if I would have won even if Error wasn't there. Nade was very quick.
Yeah, he had a pretty good pace, but double P2 for you is still, I think, very good. I mean, you definitely did a big
Yeah,
leap forward when you look at Imola, where you didn't really have the greatest pace, if I had to be honest. And now
yeah,
you're into the top three fights, so I think that's pretty nice.
yeah. I mean, it's a return to where I was in Kota more than anything else.
Ah,
But
right.
yeah, Peter's again. It's like it's great points, but at this point, I still expect, even though he had a bit of a hiccup today, I'm still expecting Trains to be the favourite for the title, maybe Blazer, and probably Nado's going to be in there now. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay with them, but we'll see. So yeah, at this point, I just want to get a win, man. I've had like 2 seconds, 2 seconds in features and 2 seconds in sprints already. I just want to win.
You could have won. I think in the sprint race you definitely had a pace advantage, but
Yeah, and then I
the
got
internet.
disconnected.
Yeah, that's well, let's hope the curse lifts, like, ceases to exist in the next race.
It's certainly not happening next week, let me tell you that much. We got Monaco next. I'm absolutely
man.
fucked there.
Well,
it's not happening.
You gotta believe. Do you think you could have done anything differently in either the sprint race or feature race that could have maybe bumped you into first?
Nah, honestly, the internet going out is the only thing that went wrong on my end. I think I drove pretty much flawless, to be honest. I'm proud of myself for what I did in the race, but ultimately, Nada just a mix of seemingly slightly better strategy and slightly better pace. So I can't be too upset, but it still hurts.
Yeah, it's really a shame. You had the pace and you got a pole position and the fastest lap, I think, in both races, if I'm correct.
I got the fastest in the sprint race, but not the feature.
Right. I think Arrow got the fastest in the feature.
Yes, he did. His fastest lap was insane. I don't know how he was that quick. We were just discussing that.
It was, I think, like 2/10 faster than you. So it's still a great lap, but yeah. Well, we got a lot of drivers, unfortunately, waiting for interviews, so we'll have to call it a day for now. And do you have anything to add?
No, that's pretty much it from me. Just GG to the Dems guys, and also GG to Spinato, the backseat team principal. He's got himself a shit ton of points. So good job.
Nice, sweet. Yeah. Well, see you next week in Monaco.
All right, thank you. See you.
See you. Good night. All right, next driver on our list is gonna to be Arrow. I'll move Arrow soon. I'm not sure if he wants it to, but I'll move it anyways and just ask him. I dragged you there. Hello, welcome to the commentary basement.
Yeah, it's quite dark in here.
Yeah, we have no lights. Who needs lights when you have the greatest drivers in the world?
My God, stop! I'm gonna blush.
Yeah, well, hello. How are you doing after the race? How are you feeling after scoring 2 consecutive podiums? I mean, 1 win and a podium.
Honestly, man, I was not expecting that at all. Like, I was talking with Leland while we were practicing, and I told him like it's either we're both gonna, fight for like P15 or both DNF, or Leland's gonna get a podium again, and I'm gonna be DNF'd in duel. So I didn't have any expectations for today, and so yeah, I can tell you during the last 5 laps of the sprint, I was doing like breathing exercises because yeah, I was not expecting to be there.
And you also won by some gap the sprint race. I think it was 5 seconds. You capitalized from Coolest disconnecting, but win is a win, right?
Yeah, no, but I'm aware for sure that I got lucky with Coolest's disconnect, and yeah. I mean, I guess I would have still gotten P2, or I could have fought with him until the end. But I guess we'll never know. But yeah, this time I got
pace of him, I think the pace was like I think very, very close, very close.
Yeah, I think in the sprint it was closer. I think he was slightly faster than me. I couldn't tell for sure because we were running drastically different setups.
I think in the sprint, you're right. I think in sprint he was a bit faster, and then in feature you were a bit faster than him.
Yeah, yeah. But the feature, I guess we're gonna come to it next. But yeah, in the feature I was, I think, faster than him. Not by much, of course. But of course there was still other external factors that I think we're gonna talk about next.
Sorry?
So I was saying basically I think I was slightly faster than him in the feature.
Yeah.
But there were other external factors that I think we're gonna talk
Yes.
about like, next.
Yes, exactly. Feature race, coming to it. You both were on a pretty similar strategy. Coolest kind of, I think, undercutted you, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Yeah. The fight that you had was very entertaining, let me tell you. And I was asking Nadewell if the fact that you guys were fighting so much was like a tactical tactical thing. Was it like planned? And he told me that it was 50-50. So did you like fight with Coolest so that Nate could win, or how did this all happen?
So I was doing my own race, right? At the start, I wanted. I mean, of course, the spirit in both races was to be teammate to Nade, because of course I'm not fighting for the championship, so I want to help my teammate. I have no use of being selfish and going for the win, sacrificing my teammate who's actually fighting in the championship. So my goal was to do that. In the first race, he spun out, or I think he crashed with someone and like turn 4. So so he couldn't be part of that battle at the front. But then in the feature, we executed the plan perfectly. I mean, it was only in the later stages that, of course, I wanted to help Nade out a bit more. But it's not like I was brake checking Coolest or whatever. I was just, trying to conserve my tires using using my pace advantage when I had it. I conserved my tires to then overtake him again and, trying to make him lose time. Make him lose time, but not dirtily, right? I didn't want to, like, push him off track or whatever, and I tried my best not to do it, because, I didn't, especially Coolest, because I know he's, like, he's pretty clean and whatever, so I don't really want to,
That was a nice battle. That was also very clean, as you said.
Yeah, I didn't want to really be an ass to him, basically, just to keep it simple.
Yeah, I see. Well, it worked out fairly well for both of you. You could have gotten that second place. It's a shame for you that you didn't in the feature race, of course. But you got a win in sprint, and now they got a win in feature, so double win for Dams. And do you think you could have done like anything differently in the feature race? Because the sprint race went, I think, as you planned, right?
No. I mean, everything just went much better than what I expected, so I can't really complain.
I see.
Especially my pace, because we did like a lobby before, like literally half an hour before the race, and Coolest was faster than me. I was like losing the rear, and I was going off track quite a bit. So I wasn't expecting anything, right? And I told Coolest, so you're gonna win the race. And he was like, it wasn't too. I don't think he believed too much in that, but I was pretty confident that I wasn't gonna be anywhere like near him, right? But yeah, I think what I could have done better, I guess, is in the future I could have gotten P2, but then again, like, it's me getting P3 on controller after so much time off. I mean,
it's still
I'm
a wonderful
really happy
result.
With that.
Wonderful, and a lot of points for your team, right?
Well, no, because of the disqualifying rule.
So it's also like not for the constructors championship, or does it not count?
Honestly, I've been off for so much time that actually I can't confirm to you. I really don't know, but I think it's valid for both. I think, but both driver and constructors. But that's I mean, I've seen a few people complain about like maybe the balancing about reserve not being done right. But the thing is, we've never had balancing for reserves in that way.
Yeah.
And of course, I did talk. I think I might have even confirmed before with a management member. If I didn't, that's probably just my memory just fucking me up. But I definitely like talked with Spinotto, and he asked me to be his reserve driver. I told him I would be, and
that is very nice. Well, I'd love to talk with you more, but unfortunately, there's like 7 more drivers in the
Yeah.
interview waiting room. So, yeah, do you have anything to add, mate?
Yeah, something real quick. I just want to thank Spinotto. I mean, he could be here in VC with us, but I want to thank him because he was still trying to give advice through messages. I had his messages open on the second screen, and coincidentally, I was just doing stuff, like I was planning stuff ahead, and then he messaged me about that, like after I was doing it. So it was quite cool to see that we were on the same wavelength and that we both understood what to do.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to Nadia as well, because he was a really good teammate to work with.
Yes. Shout out to
Congrats,
Nade
Zero,
and Spinotto.
congrats, Zero from the crazy.
Oh my
Congrats, Zero. I'm being an eternal fan since I was born.
What just
I
happened?
think he's happy about that.
Well, thank you, mate, and see you next week if you're racing next week.
No, I will not be there. It's Monaco. So yeah, I'll be back when we get Austria again.
All right. See you next time then, and thank you.
All right, man. Thanks for streaming as well.
No problem. See you.
See ya.
All right. Well, next fella that's gonna be interviewed. Let me just check who it's gonna be. It's gonna be Blazer. Is Blazer there? No, Blazer's not there. So we'll skip to I Like Trains, who is also, I believe, not there. No, he's not there. Next is Phil, who is muted right now, but we'll move him so he can unmute. Hello.
Hello, Igzys.
Hello, Phil. How are you doing after the race, man?
I guess okay. I guess.
I mean, both races went pretty smooth for you. You finished. I think you finished P5 in the sprint race, right?
In the sprint, I have the results. Give me a second. Wait.
You scored 4 points, so I think you finished 5th. But you gained like a load of positions. I noticed. Like I think you started in the back.
Yeah, I had the last position in both races.
Yeah, that was some great fights you had. Well, tell us if you could have done anything maybe differently. Punching your way through the field, different strategies or something like that.
Honestly, the only thing that I should have done is probably qualify better and not bring myself in such a position where I have this much of an issue. But yeah, it happened, of course. It was my mistake, making the track invalidation on turn 1, which of course is not good. Was not helping me.
Yeah, not an ideal scenario.
Yeah, sprint race went a bit better than I expected. Honestly, that I am that high in position is quite curious how I got there. But yeah, I mean, it is probably because as always I adjusted to avoid chaos and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that helped me for sure.
Yeah, you did.
With the chaos avoidance as always. Then I had some good overtakes. Yeah, otherwise it went quite alright.
Very clean race, very clean sprint race. The feature race, I think, went a little bit worse for you personally, mostly because of the penalty, which I think, I mean, it wasn't really a problem at the end, but I honestly thought you're gonna finish behind Kateshi because of it. At the end, you finished ahead of him, though.
No, I finished behind Kateshi.
Sorry?
Yep, I finished behind Kateshi.
I'm sorry, I was looking at the weekend results. Yeah, that's my bad. But
you can look into results screenshots, and you should have the channel, I think.
Where?
Don't you have it? Maybe we should give commentators access. Wait. Do commentators have access to it? Yeah, commentators have access to it. Oh wait, maybe you are still reserve commentator. Wait, let me also do that.
Yeah, I am.
So, made. So I think you should be able to see it now.
I'm not, but let's maybe figure it out after the race. All right.
You should see it.
I am not able to, but yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure it out
Okay.
later. What do you think? I can see it now. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you finished behind behind there. That's very unfortunate, but it happens, you know.
It happens. Of course, track limit warnings are, of course, my fault. So only one to blame is that for me.
It happens to the best of us, so don't worry. I think it was a positive day overall for you, considering the position you started with. I didn't see any mistakes happening from your side, apart from some battles with perhaps. I mean, not really your mistakes, but yeah. I don't really know what to ask you, man. Do you have anything to add, like race-wise?
Whew, tough one, I guess. A lot of fighting, a lot of looking for opportunities, which sometimes came, sometimes didn't. But yeah, it was a tough one. But in the end, I think maybe, or it's probably the best I could have done today, I guess.
Yeah, it was it's good points. You scored 10 points at the end there, so I think pretty good results for you. And unfortunately, your Rodent teammates scored 0 points today. I think he will score.
That's
score 0.
wrong.
Sorry?
That's wrong.
He scored 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah, but with the disqualifications of the reserves, he gets a few more points.
Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. All right. Well.
So good point haul today.
Sorry?
Good point haul today.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well,
Ben.
I'm sorry for not being able to ask more questions, but there was
It's okay.
a load of things happening on the track, and you know.
Sometimes you don't have that many questions. It's okay. No worries.
We're still learning, you know, still getting back into the groove. But all right. Are you gonna be racing in Monaco?
Yeah, of course I'm gonna race in Monaco.
All right. Well, see you next week then in Monaco for some good old carnage, as they say.
Yes, of course.
All right, man. See you. And good night.
Good night.
Good night. All right. Who next? Next driver is Kateshi. Kateshi is not there in the channel. The next driver is Lars. No, Lars also not there. Perhaps is next. Perhaps is also not there. Less than ideal scenario. Leland is next. Leland is not there. Actually, Leland is there. Let me move him real quick. I cannot move. I don't know where I moved him. Alright. Discord just flying around. Alright, why can't I move it? Alright, I move. Alright. Here you are. Hello.
Hello, Signora Igzys.
Hello, signore Lelen. Well, how are
Sì,
you
I
doing?
am il signor.
Yeah, il signor Freaky1x. How are you doing?
Yes.
Freaky1x. How are you doing, Lelen?
Could be better, could be better.
You are not able to repeat your massive success in Imola,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
I'm actually disabled, yeah.
What?
Yeah, this anyway, so I can explain it. So I was doing the race review, I was checking at my recordings, and I
Yeah.
got shafted like 4 times all around sprint and race. I had actually decent pace, I didn't expect that, but yeah, some incident happened, some bullshittery going on left and right, and I couldn't be able to actually get better position. I surely was about to fight for the points. Like for example, in the sprint, it was so close I could have managed to get actually P5 because there was a fight from P5 to like P8, and that was crazy, man. To be honest, but yeah, I had to avoid an incident, mass murder left and right, and yeah, it is
Yeah.
what it is at the end.
Yeah, you had a pretty good pace in the sprint. It then came, it then it got down in the feature race, but you were on level with I believe Blazer and Arrow when it comes to pace in the sprint. So that's a really nice.
I mean,
Nice.
I don't know about Aaron Blazer, to be honest.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
I
too
just
much,
checked
even.
your.
I don't know.
Uh,
Oh, really?
yeah, you did 15.7 the fastest lap, and Blazer did 15.7 as well. So the pace was there.
What the
Just-
fuck, really?
Yeah, really.
Wow. Oh my god. Then this news gives me such like the thing. It makes me angry because my god, I could have actually do something more than just P8 and yeah
That was
P11.
not that was not my
Uh,
intention making you angry. I'm sorry
no,
about
no,
that.
no, 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 no. I mean, I'm actually happy to hear something like this because it never happened first. But yeah,
I mean,
it
it
tells
just
me
happened,
that
and it happened last week also. So
yeah, I mean, it could have been so much more than just 1 point nailed in the sprint race. But
the quali
yeah, there were.
was a bit of an
I
issue,
mean,
right?
yeah, the quali. I missed the last turn. I invalidated the last corner.
Oh,
So yeah, it was so unfortunate. But yeah, I did enjoy Austria. But again, man, it could have been so many more points than just 1 point. And yeah, I mean, unlucky, but it is what it is. At the end, things like this happened. But I'm actually surprised that I managed to like survive without any sort of damage, even though the collisions were pretty heavy. Not gonna lie.
I mean,
But yeah.
well, there is a next race also, so there is a lot of races left in the season. So I think
Yeah, but this was such a wasted opportunity. So that's why I'm like left with this thought, you know.
I mean
So
it happens. It happens. Next
it
race is
happens. It
Monaco,
happens.
so you can bounce back.
What?
Yeah, it is Monaco.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can bounce in the walls and find myself into the fucking heavens. Maybe. Yeah, I can bounce straight to hell.
Well,
Yes.
don't do that, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Well, I mean, Monaco's known for being unpredictable, so you may have a chance of maybe winning the race, or
Yeah, like
maybe getting a podium.
yeah, as if I would win the Monaco Grand Prix.
I mean,
I mean,
it is possible. I mean, there's always a possibility, you know.
I mean, dreaming costs nothing, you know.
Yeah, that's exactly true.
Yeah, it is.
Well, do you have anything else to add, man?
So I got Albon, I got Pablo, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it could be
But you
worse.
finished. You finished both
Yeah,
races, so
I
that's.
finished like once my grandpa Ayrton Senna said first you have to finish. It was a
You
Schumacher.
finished.
I know it is Schumacher, but I just miming. Ayrton Senna said another thing about like something related to age, but let's not talk about that.
Well, let's not get into that. Well,
Yeah, yeah, no.
yeah, let's.
Grande Ayrton Senna.
Yeah, Grande Ayrton Senna. Well, thanks for racing, and see you in Monaco. And
Yeah,
please don't
thanks
bounce
for.
walls in Monaco, alright? Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce back to
Yeah,
walls.
please bounce
Bye.
back, but not into the
Okay,
walls,
okay,
right?
okay, okay. I'll try. Bye,
Alright,
guys.
alright.
Bye, bye.
See you next week, man. Good night. Alright, that was Lennon for y'all. Now next driver to be interviewed is Tim Bleich. Where is Tim Bleich? Bleich is not there, I think. No, Tim Bleich is there. Scored 1 point in a feature race. Quickly check the feature race grid at the end there. That's. Oh my god, I made a bit of a mistake. Um. Well, well, no, I think he finished 10th. All right, I'll move him. Move him. Commentator. But I first move him, and Discord is trying to not cooperate with me. Discord. Right. Hello.
Hello.
Hello there. Welcome to the commentator basement. We are very pleased to have you here, Tim Bleich. How are you doing after the races, actually?
Very good. Very good.
Well, that's pretty sweet, I think. So the sprint race. I don't remember where you finished. Cause I lost the finishing grid in the sprint race. But you finished 10th in the feature race, so that's a point for you from the Austrian Grand Prix. Do you think you could have done anything better in either the sprint race or the feature race to get maybe more points?
Yeah, of course, because in qualifying, when I looked at the classement, I was P4 until the second to last corner. Then I
Oh,
did the funny.
yeah, invalidation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. That cost you to start, I think, in 14th, right? Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's very, very unfortunate. Well, do you think you could have done anything differently in the races themselves, maybe to, you know, punch back up, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I had the good pace for my
Pace was okay.
perspective. Yeah, I
Yeah, pace was
wasn't.
there.
It was there, yeah.
Yeah.
The one problem I had in the sprint race was at the end I had a shit ton of understeer. That's why I got like 15 seconds of time penalties because I run wide everywhere.
Oh,
Uh,
I didn't
then I
notice
added
that.
some, yeah. Then I added some wings for the feature race, and I had zero problems there.
That's sweet.
I didn't get the penalty, and this is a feature race, which was like, okay, I take it. P10, I take it. First points in Lrc in F124. I take it.
Very, very good results at the end there for you. Also, some great points for the team, I think, for Rodin, with Phil finishing in points in both sprint and feature race. Wait, you're a reserve, right? Or are you
Nope,
main
I'm
driver?
full time. I'm full time.
Oh, a full time. All right. So
Yeah.
you got. So you guys scored some good points there.
Yeah, I mean, Phil scored points, and I did. I was the meme with the I do my part. So yeah, but
Well,
good race. I would say good race. I'm pleased.
yeah, great team result, I think, for you guys overall. Well, I just heard like my walls are falling apart. All right, never mind. Do you have do you have anything else to add, mate? I'm sorry for not being able to ask more questions, but
Ah, it's good. It's good. It's good. No, actually not. I mean, I have I'm making progress. I mean,
yeah,
I mean, I was P4 in the quali before I fucked up, so that shows something. But I also did a shit ton of practice with Phil, and I think it turned out good. We should
yeah,
do that more.
yeah. It's a shame you invalidated that lap, but it happens to the best drivers.
I mean, feeling validated too, so I'm not.
Yeah, solidarity, you know.
Yeah.
All right, man. Are you gonna race in Monaco next
Yes.
week? Oh, yeah. All right. Well then, see you next week in Monaco, and please, as Leland said, don't bounce into the wall. Bounce back. Don't bounce into the wall, right? Please.
Well, wait. I have to say something. I apologize to Lennon for the optimistic dive bomb into turn one.
Was it lap
Yeah,
one or?
I think it was like rep 14,
Ah, all right.
13 in feature race or so. I have to adjust my FOV because I didn't saw him at the apex. So
It
sorry, Lennon.
happens. It happens. Leland wasn't mad. Leland really didn't say anything about that incident, so I think you guys are right.
Either way, he doesn't care or he forgot already.
could be. Maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, looking forward. I mean, progress is there.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to see what you can cook in Monaco.
A safety car, perhaps.
Hopefully not.
No, I try to be to
Safe.
survive.
Yes.
Yeah. Even when I do 2 minute laps, I don't care. I just want to get into the finish.
To finish first, first you have to finish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, see you next week in Monaco.
Yeah. See ya then.
See you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
All right. Next driver to be interviewed is going to be Kimmy's not there. Is Kimmy there? Kimmy was there like 5 seconds ago, but he is not there right now. Mr. Zoxen is there. Who else is after Mr. Zoxen? I think it's only Trimshave and Bablo. Alright, so I'm gonna move in. Oh, Mr. Zoxen just left. That's very unfortunate. I was just about to move. Oh wait, he's there. He just right. Oh, oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. What a beautiful sound that was. Welcome to the commentary basement. We're pleased to have you in this beautiful room. Well, how are you doing, man? How are you doing after the races, actually? 2 races. How do you feel?
Bad. I'm a bit ill, a bit drunk.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
I didn't have the pace, but yeah.
No, like reaction times were like, a bit off because of the intoxication, right?
Not pretty much. No. I think the the thing in lap 13, I clearly think that was pretty unavoidable. Just like the thing in lap 13 and the thing in the formation lap of the feature race. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
unavoidable.
I think you collided with Kimmy there, right? Am I right?
In the formation lap, yes.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Do you think it's gonna be Are you gonna report that incident, or was it your fault, or what do you think will happen? Do you think anyone will get consequences because of that incident, or?
I guess I will report that. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll let stewards handle it. I didn't see that because I was in the toilet, so I apologize about that. Well, do you think you could have done like anything differently, maybe in the feature race or sprint, that could maybe got you points or something like that? Well, except for that incident.
Maybe I should have gone a bit faster in the in the qualifying. On the sprint, I would have been on pole if I would have been 2/10 faster. And on the feature, I wouldn't have been. Wouldn't. I mean, I would have still be on Kimi, but would have been better.
Yeah, it would have been better. You also just about missed out on taking the reverse sprint pole. I mean the reverse grid pole.
Yeah.
The 11 after the. It was a really unlucky race, both sprint and feature race. Also you came pretty close to scoring point in a sprint, but yeah, you just about to. But it happens, you know. Yeah, what was it? Maybe you could have done something different with the strategy, or do you think that it wouldn't make a difference in the race, in the end result?
It would have made much difference. Maybe could have gone a lap earlier in the pits, so I wouldn't have been behind Tim and Pablo. Would have been better for me, but
You
other
started
than
on
that,
soft, right? soft
I
tires?
started on the options.
The
Started on
red
the
ones,
options
yeah.
and no, I started on supers.
Ah, all right. Uh,
I say the options for the softer ones and the primes for the harder ones.
okay. And that was in the feature race, right?
Yeah, feature I started on supers, then on softs.
Uh, yeah. Uh, well, it's really a shame that the races and the quali went that way for you. Do you have anything to add to the 4 viewers that are watching? Oh, we just got a subscription. Thank you, El Blaishinatore. Alright, do you have anything to add?
No, pretty much it was just unlucky.
Yeah. Alright. Well, are you gonna race in Monaco?
True, of course.
Alright, well then, see you next week in Monaco.
Yeah.
And please don't crash into the walls, right?
No, I'm not gonna do it.
Alright, and get better, man, because I hear you are a bit sick.
Not only sick.
No.
Anyway.
Alright, see you, man, next week. Good night.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Good night.
I'm coming.
I kicked him out. That was my bad. I apologize about that. Well, thanks to El Blaishnatore for subscribing for 3 months. I don't really know how Twitch works, so I'm not able to. I don't really know how the Twitch like subscription thing works, so I'm not really able to. But yeah, thanks. Thank you very much. Anyway, Alright, next driver on the interview. Waiting, this is gonna be, I believe, alright, I think it's either Bablo or Trim Shave, and I think it's gonna be Pablo. So we'll move Pablo. Alright, get him in. Pop him in. Hello there, welcome.
Hello.
Hello there, welcome to the commentator basement.
Yes,
We're
yes.
pleased to have you here.
Thank you, thank you.
How are you doing, man, after the race?
Yeah, good. Shit result, but wow.
Uh, you had pace, I think. I mean, pace was, I think, all right. If
Yeah, I had fun battles, but
yeah,
like just all battles were the cleanest from like everyone, and also me. But yeah,
I see.
that's
So,
just how
are you gonna
racing
report?
goes.
Are you gonna report someone at the later to just
I
do
made
a
4 tickets, so
holy
I think
cow?
that's enough.
All right, yeah. I think yeah, Stuart, I believe will take a good look at the incidents you were involved in. Do you think there was like anything you could have done to maybe get some more points? I mean, some points, because I don't think you scored. Unfortunately.
Nothing.
Yeah,
I think just be faster, practice more. That basically.
the penalties were also an issue, I think, for you, especially in the
Yeah, but
sprints.
yeah, I got some bullshit penalties in the sprint. I think it was.
All right, yeah, that.
I got illegal overtake penalty. Well, it wasn't
Oh,
an illegal overtake.
yeah, that's
That was in the race.
Codemasters at its finest.
Yep.
Well, if you reported it, I'm sure stewards will handle the like wrongful penalties appropriately. And yeah, do you have anything to add when you
Uh,
know in general?
in general, um, I mean, it was a fun race, but yeah, like the racing standard has gone down a bit from like cleanliness from last time I like from a few seasons back. So, but yeah, That's just F1 24.
Yeah, just not really a great game overall. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure to penalize all the drivers that made some dirty things, you know. Well,
Hmm.
I'm sorry for how your races went and quali. And yeah, are you gonna race in Monaco?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's
So
sweet.
yeah, just have
Don't.
to practice a lot.
Yeah, yeah, and bounce back, but not bounce into the walls, right?
That is an amazing quote. I already put it in the
Cool.
clips for stream because I was listening. I love this quote.
Yeah, truly a code master. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for racing, and
Yeah.
see you next week, man.
Yeah, see you next week. Thank you for commentating.
No problem. Good night, man.
Yes, good night.
Night. But all right. Thank you again to El Braishinatore for subscribing for 3 months right now. We appreciate it as the league. I'm sure Loris will drink through all the money. I mean, all right. Time for Trimmer Shave. Trimmer Shave. I think. Yeah. Let's ask him how his race went. Let me move quick. Channel.
I don't want to be here. No.
No. Why? What happened?
Okay, so I led the first laps and I got
mean-
killed by Nade. Then the feature race came and I was doing well until I killed Blazer. Then I got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and that was about it. All right, bye.
Well. Sweet. That's very sweet. All right, let's get to the let's get to the you know the clips or stream. All right, time to change the thing. Time for le replay. All right. Interview of the season. Yeah, I think it was very great. I think he summarizes very quickly. All right, let's take a look at some clips. We can see Blazer right here going at it with Loris. Loris, I think it's the last lap of the feature race, and Blazer slams into the rear. Loris gives him a high five. Loris spins. Oh, so that's how Loris lost the positions. Next clip, also from Blazer. Overtake, maybe on I Like Trains? Possibly? Oh, that's what Truman is talking about, I think. Breaking a bit too late. Alright, next clip, also from Blazer. This time it's a feature race as well, and this time Loris bumps into the rear of him, I believe. So Blazer getting, his rear end checked out a lot there. Go full screen on the clips, please. Alright, I
Go
will.
past, because...
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
If I get past.
Forgot about that. Yeah, there is. I forgot that there is a full screen. I apologize.
To go past, because... yeah.
All right, that's a
if I get
clip
past.
from Bablo.
Right now, let's just try and work together. Good luck, everyone.
Yes.
Good luck, everyone.
Pablo starting the race in 12th.
Not the best start, I would say.
Of course, this guy sends it on the inside. What a moron.
Yeah.
I probably have lower wings, so I think I'll have to go past. No, I won't go past.
Wait, please.
Pablo going to go down the inside. No, he likes to play it safe.
Yeah, you have very long wings compared to me,
Yeah, I'm on 30.
especially the rear. Yeah.
I think that's a the well-cut clip. I think we know what might have happened later. I'm not sure if it did happen, but yeah. All right, let's go to the next clip made by Arrow. Yeah, that's Arrow. Arrow exceeded track limits and won the race. Very nice try from Arrow there. Arrow, obviously, very great reaction. what a reaction. Now what to be? Now what? Congrats to Arrow. Congrats to Arrow, really. That was a great sprint race by him. Next loop, this time again from Pablo. Pablo is on the outside of Blazer, I think. Going on the going onto the sausage curb and losing 2 positions. I'm not really sure what happened there. I gotta take a second look at it. He was I think I like trains. I think Kimmy bumped into the rear of Pablo that's that made him lose the position. There. Oh, Pablo, not really a great great few corners for Pablo. Quite unfortunate for him. Well, it happens. Right, let's
Jesus.
take a look at Mr. Zoxen's clip. Team race manipulation, to be honest. I mean, maybe team race manipulation. I mean, maybe if in the feature race, Coolest could have had a chance to win, but we never know. We never know. Goated start, fire. I mean, it was a great start, Fire Pablo. Very nice start. All right, let's take a look now at Mr. Zoxen's clip as he gets an illegal overtake on Lellen. And he gets bumped into the rear and goes on the grass. Not a great sequence of corners from not a great sequence of corners in for Zoxen there, and really didn't go as he planned, I think. Alright, next clip from Chris.
Brother, it's Austria. We cannot go side by side.
Take a look at Chris. I'm sorry, I had to mute that. It was quite loud. Chris going around the outside of Perhaps. Perhaps will he push him out? No, he didn't push him out. That was a clean overtake on the outside. Perhaps tried to fight that, but that was but he failed, which put Nate in the position ahead of him. Alright, next clip again from Pablo. This from feature race. Pablo, Julio behind him. But, Filmalo just swerving aggressively on into Kimmy. What will happen there? Oh, Pablo. Oh, that was. I felt that in my bones. That was scary. There was really no place he. Could have gone. And yeah, he almost entered a sandwich, which would have been less than ideal. Yeah. Next clip is from Mr. Zoxen. It's a formation lap, and I think I know what happened.
Glad to see that my teammate is very useful.
What the fuck is Kimmy doing?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's clearly Kimmy's fault. It's clearly Kimmy's fault. Actually, why am I saying whose fault it is? It's a topic that stewards will discuss. And yeah, I'll stay out of it. Next clip from Mr. Zoxen. Let's take a look at it. A short clip, only 8 seconds. Oh, No place he could have gone there, Mr. Zoxon. Really unlucky timing for him. Well, it's understandable that it's a frustrating thing to be involved in a crash like this. It wasn't really his fault. It was just bad place, bad time, or wrong place, wrong time. Alright, next clip is from Bablo. It's also a feature race clip. He gets overtaken by Lennon. That was close. Alright, and he's maybe gonna get back at him. Clean nutrition on Lennon's rear wing. Pablo dives in on the inside. Off turn 4, makes a move. Oh, nice move. Nice move. Down the inside, as they say. Up to P10. Unfortunately, he had a 3-second time penalty, Pablo. Yeah. But it was a great move overall. Next clip from Phil Malone. This time, Phil Malone on soft tires in the feature race. Interesting camera angle, by the way. Oh, that's a very synchronized spin. I didn't even notice what happened. I think. Oh, I think Trimashave hit the back of Blazer's car, right? Yeah, and that sent both of them spinning in synchro. Well, that's very unfortunate. And Phil, how was that not a front wing damage? Well, I guess he got lucky with that. I guess he got lucky with not having the front wing damage, but it's still a very unlucky incident. Well, not really a lot Phil could have done differently to avoid that collision. Alright, next clip, again from Phil Malone. Fighting with Kimi. Gonna happen. Oh, that's a brave maneuver right there. Kimi lets Phil through. That was a responsible thing to do, but it's a really great maneuver by Phil. Nice move. Nice move. Alright, next clip. This time from Pablo, and I think it's the last one from the race. Pablo, last one from the race overall. Oh, I mean, not really a lot Pablo could have done differently there. He broke a bit too late. He had to swerve left there because he would hit Tim Bleich in the rear if he didn't do that. It was really he had to take a quick make a quick decision, and I think he did alright considering the time that he had. Make that decision. Next clip is from Pablo. It's the quote. Please, as Leland said, don't bounce into the wall. Bounce back. Don't bounce into the wall, right? Yeah. Don't bounce into the wall. I think your audio is muted on the clips. Really? Oh. I apologize. I'm sorry. It just. Oh Oh, so. Well, I mean, there is not really a lot Pablo could have done differently. And that was also an illegal overtake. How was that an illegal overtake? What? What kind of intoxication is this game on? What is that? How is that 2 illegal overtakes? Oh man. Yeah, I mean, not a lot Pablo could have done differently there. That collision also resulted in front wing damage, unfortunately. That was a big hit. But as I said, not really a lot he could have done differently. I'm not gonna watch that clip. That's a trap. That's 100% a trap. I had 2 and both Skibidi. Yeah. I had 2 and both added to 20 seconds. Oh yeah, you mean the like illegal overtakes, right? Fighted with me, gained 2 positions according to the game. Yeah. Yeah, the game's broken. That's a that's a fact. The game's absolutely messed. Yeah, are you gonna get that penalties removed, Alec Trains, from like your final race time? Do you think there is a chance of getting them removed? I clipped off. All right, you can report it then, and Stewards will. I'm sure Stewards will take a look at it. Yeah, I think there is a good chance they will remove it. And yeah, hopefully they will get removed. And yeah, oh, there's another clip from Pablo. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Side by side with Trimmer Shave. Oh, it was the free wide incident. I think it's free wide because no, it wasn't free wide. It was. What? First of all, what is that smoke? Where did that come from? That's the first thing. Second thing. Oh, working just a bit too late there. And that was an illegal overtake. I mean, to be fair, that illegal overtake, in my personal opinion, I think that illegal overtake was kind of justified. Because
Kimmy, you are so dumb, bro.
what just happened?
I'm trying to give him back the position and he just stays behind me, he's bump drafting me. He's such an idiot. And now Trimmer overtook us both.
Well,
I'm trying to give him back the position and he just
I think he thought, I think he didn't expect you to get the illegal overtake, and I think he may have expected you, Pablo, to defend. That's why maybe he wanted to like get to the inside line and like overtake you in turn 4, but I don't know. If you report it, I'm sure stewards will take a look at. Yeah, let's watch it again. But where did that smoke? Where did the damn smoke come from? Freaking ghost car. Let's take a look in the mirror. Why did he not like overtake earlier though? I mean, you.
dumb, bro. Kimmy, you are so dumb, bro. I'm trying to give him back the position.
Well, I think Kimi did not realize that you wanted to let him through, so. Yeah, that's community service for Pablo. What? What? Yes. I mean, what? Pablo, I mean, I didn't knew that the Codemasters introduced community service for legal overtake. I mean, to be fair, I think it's 50-50 fault. Kimmy could have overtaken you, and maybe because I'm not really sure what is in. I can know what is in his head, but like from what I can see, I think he didn't. I think he wanted to like desperately go onto the inside line, and he just kind of missed the inside line for some reason. I'm not really sure why he waited with the overtake so long, but I mean, yeah, you clearly lifted the throttle, so yeah, I'm not sure really. well, later in lap, I said, he's so Swedish. I mean, it's, maybe, maybe he, you know, like maybe he's like assimilating slowly culture. You know, I'm just joking. Community. How the fuck should I know? Fuck did he swear? What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not really. I'm having a stroke right now. I'm sorry for kind of not being able to respond to the chat with with sense, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah, well, I think that's it. To be fair, I don't know. Oh, there's a chat. I was just testing chat. Wait, let me remove. Right. The stream, it says stream ended, but the stream didn't end. It's gonna end. Yeah, chat. All right. What do you guys want to chat about? All right. Well, chat.